With the absence of the 2020 NBA playoffs, we thought that this was a great time to look at who we have for our All NBA first team, second team, and third team. Today, we're just going to give you our All NBA third team, and from there, we'll work our way down to the second team and first team as well in other videos. Hopefully, you're interested in coming back and checking those out. We got some pretty hot takes, so you don't want to miss it. Chris Paul, the point guard, is absolutely a third-team All-NBA guard this season. He's been able to put up 18 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds in a year that everyone wrote him off after being traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I know his stats might not jump off the chart when you're first glancing at him, but he's #1 in clutch scoring in the NBA this season. And that's exactly what he's doing in this clip right here, is scoring big-time buckets in big-time moments, bringing the Thunder back from a deficit to go ahead and seal this game. Also at guard, we have Devin Booker for the Phoenix Suns, a young man that's just been straight up disrespected by the NBA in his short time in the league. I hate when people confuse team success for individual ability, and it happens all too often in sports. He's put up 26 points per game, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. He's essentially Stephen Curry if you really want to look at it. I mean, look at that shot right there. That's nuts. He's a first-year All-Star, and again, disrespected in that. Should have been an All-Star multiple times. It took a Damian Lillard injury for it to happen this season, but it did. Speaking of guys who are disrespected, in my final guard selection, I have a man that the NBA personally owes an apology to. Bradley Beal. Let's get one thing straight right now. It is an unforgivable crime to be #2 in scoring in the NBA behind the one and only James the Beard Harden and not be selected as an All-Star, scoring 31 points per game, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. One thing that I love about Bradley Beal is that he came into this league as a pure shooter, and he's expanded his game to score in every different way possible. His bag is deep, and he's a much improved playmaker, averaging the most amount of assists in his career. As a forward, I've got Ben Simmons. If you put him as a guard, he's not first, second, or third team All-NBA this season. That lack of a perimeter game is really holding his game back, but I'm not here to talk about what he doesn't do well. What Ben Simmons does do well is that he's still scoring 17 points per game without that perimeter game, 8 assists, 8 rebounds. He's #1 in the NBA in steals with 2.1 steals per game. This guy is still a really good ball player. Lastly, as a forward/center, I have Joel Embiid, the process. This man is an NBA entertainer. He's averaging 23 points per game, 3 assists, and 12 rebounds this season. Really, the only reason I don't have Joel any higher is because he still hasn't taken that next jump to be a real dominant force in this league. As we can all see from these short couple of clips, the man has size. He has the potential to really take over, but unfortunately, he still lets guys off the hook, and he still acts a little bit immature and still tends to be a little injury prone, but I would love to see him grow into what he could become. He'd be real fun to watch as a 30 and 15 type of player.